Look, sometimes with money, there are things happening in the background that we don't really understand because the event itself is happening somewhere else, but the impact, it shows up right at your kitchen table. Like this. You're sitting there, paying your mortgage, paying your credit card bill, figuring out how much of your paycheck is left this month. Just normal life stuff. And thousands of miles away, in Japan, something shifts in their economy, and somehow that ends up affecting your wallet. It sounds strange at first, but it's real. Let me explain it slowly. Imagine a guy. Let's call him Ryan. Pretty normal story. Ryan works a regular 9-to-5 job. Nothing fancy. Decent paycheck. Not rich, not struggling either. Just middle-class life. For the past 5 years, Ryan's been saving money for one thing. A house. He's been renting for years. Every month that rent payment goes out, and he keeps thinking the same thing. Man, if I'm already paying this much every month, I might as well be paying a mortgage for a place I actually own. So he starts doing the responsible thing, saving little by little. Some money from his paycheck, some tax refunds, a bonus from work.
Same rent
Family helps
every
a
month.
little too. Eventually, his down payment is ready. He goes to the bank,
Let's check the
applies for a
mailbox.
mortgage. The loan officer
The
runs
rent
the
notice.
numbers.
It's a fixed
and the
amount,
monthly
like a
payment
constant
comes
weight.
out to about $2,700. Ryan sits there thinking for a second. It's a little tight, but manageable. He tells himself, yeah, I can make this work. He walks out of that bank feeling good. Honestly, really good. Because after years of saving, he's finally about to buy his first home. Then, a few weeks pass, the bank calls him back, and the loan officer says, hey Ryan, quick update. Interest rates moved a little. Your new monthly payment would now be closer
These old student
to
loans, let's just set them
$3,500.
aside.
Ryan
There.
goes quiet
Now they're
for
just
a
fading
moment,
into the background.
because that's not a small difference. That's
A minor repair, but
$800
this
more
invoice resets
every
my
single
savings.
month. Think about that. Over a year,
I'll
that's
transfer
almost
some money now.
$10,000 extra.
There, my savings
Over
are
the life of
growing.
the loan, it could easily add up to hundreds of thousands more. So Ryan asks the obvious question. Why did the rate suddenly go up? What changed? And here's the interesting part. The answer might not have anything to do with Ryan,
A
or
minor
his bank,
repair, but this
or even
invoice
the U.S.
resets my
economy
savings.
directly. Sometimes the answer starts in Japan. Yeah, Japan. Sounds random, but stay with me. Japan actually has the highest government debt of any developed country in the world. Their debt is massive. If you compare it to a person's life, it would be like someone making $100,000 a year, but carrying more than $200,000 in debt. That's roughly the scale we're talking about. Normally, that would be a huge problem, but Japan managed it for decades. How? Because their interest rates were incredibly low, almost zero, sometimes even negative, which basically meant borrowing money there was extremely cheap. And this created a really interesting situation. Banks, pension funds, insurance companies, especially in Japan, would borrow money locally at almost 0%. Then they would convert that money into dollars and invest it in the United States, U.S. Treasury bonds, American stocks, other assets. Imagine borrowing money at almost 0% and earning 4 or 5% somewhere else. That difference is profit. Simple as that. For years, this strategy worked really well. It's called the yen carry trade. But now, something is changing. Japan's interest rates are starting to rise, slowly, but enough to matter. So investors are starting to rethink things. They're asking a simple question. If we can now earn 3 or 4% inside Japan itself, why take the extra risk of investing overseas? Why deal with currency conversions? Why deal with global market volatility? So what happens next? Some of those investors start selling foreign bonds, including U.S. Treasuries. And when U.S. Treasuries get sold, their yields go up. And when yields go up, interest rates across the system start moving higher too. Mortgage rates, car loans, credit cards, everything. Which means Ryan's mortgage payment didn't just change because of something he did wrong. Sometimes global money flows play a role too. Now the question becomes, what can regular people actually do about this? Because honestly, none of us can control global economics. but we can control how we prepare, step by step. First thing, understand fixed versus variable rates when taking out a mortgage, because with adjustable rates, if interest rates rise, your monthly payment can rise with them. Second, build a real emergency fund, ideally enough to cover about 6 months of living expenses, because when the economy slows down, job markets can tighten too, and having cash reserves makes a huge difference. Third, try to keep unnecessary debt low. Large credit card balances, personal loans, those can become very expensive when interest rates rise. Fourth, if you're investing for the long term, don't panic every time markets move. Ups and downs are normal. Consistency and discipline matter more than timing everything perfectly. And there's one more thing worth remembering. A lot of people assume whatever happens in Japan or Europe or somewhere else in the world has nothing to do with their daily life. But the truth is, today's financial system is deeply connected. Sometimes an interest rate decision in Tokyo can influence a mortgage payment in Dallas. So yeah, earning money is important, but understanding how the money system works, that's just as important. Because once you understand the system, the fear starts to go down, and your financial decisions start getting a lot clearer.